Okay, this is part two, the Chandler video. This is I just got done with Millionaire Success Habits, and it's a legit book. I mean, it's pretty badass book, and I mean, I mean a lot of stuff. I actually improved a lot of his stuff, and basically he had exercise, which we're gonna do right now. Basically, you're gonna grab a piece of paper, you're gonna grab your phone, whatever a notepad you have, and you're gonna write down where you're currently at right now, not where you've been, not where you come from, where you're currently at. So I'm currently at I just reached level 3. I just became my own person. I just became my own god. Spiritually, I'm the first person to be spiritually grown up. I'm the I I'm right now I'm in the baby stages of my great life. I'm in the beginning stages. I'm just now, you know, I'm just now the start of my journey. My because just so you folks know, I'm gonna be I'm gonna live for 1,000 years when Jesus comes back. Um, it's a long story, but Buddha's gonna come back. Jesus is gonna come back, and it's a long story, but it's something epic is gonna happen. There's a lot I can't talk about. It's something I can't talk about. Well, anyways, you're gonna write down where you're at, and then the next thing you're doing after you write down where you're at is you're gonna write down where you want to go, and as you write down where you want to go, you're gonna do it as it's happening now. I mean, in Millionaire Success Habits, he says to look into the future. You do not want to look into the past or the future. You do not want to project yourself into the future, into the past, because let me tell you a secret. The future, you don't go to the future. The future comes to you. I know that sounds kind of hard to believe, but what you are doing now, you're basically drawing the future to you. The future is happening. The past, present, and future all happen at the same time. Basically, what's happening now, you're actually bringing the future to you. You're actually, everything that you're doing now is is um, is in the future. So that's why it's important to not project yourself out to the future. Because why would you project yourself out when it wants to come to you? You're basically gonna hit the mark and stuff. That's why it's important to project everything that you want done. Don't plan it for 2 weeks, 3 weeks. Plan it as if it's happened now. So for instance, I want to get my mom into college. It's gonna I got the plan. It's happening now, even though we have to wait till it warms up. But no, it's happening now. We're gonna get mom into college. So everything that you want to happen has to happen now, even though if it's you want a kid 3 years now, it's gonna happen now. If you can't project it now, then don't even worry about it. So basically, the things I wanna basically he was talking about uh, um, a boat guy in a kayak going down the river. He was saying, as you go down the boat, wherever you point your finger, that's where you're gonna put our boat. And if you point to the rocks, I mean, we're gonna crash. If you point to the other place, we're gonna get out of here. And the reason why I have this thing on my forehead, the reason why India people have a dot right here, is because wherever your focus is where your energy is. So if your focus if you're thinking about things that you don't want, that's your energy's there and your energy's manifesting it. That's the reason why the people from India, they have the dots on their forehead and why they have the eyeball. This is why I have this unicorn thing on my head. It's because a lot of my I focus a lot on my third eye, which activates it and it massages it and enhances everything that I do. Because it's a thing that I came up with, which is a brilliant thing. I mean, everybody loves my unicorn horn. I girls go crazy, and I've actually had some super buff, burly guys who really love my unicorn thing, which I think is kind of cool. And just remember, um, that the special this guy, he was going through special forces training, and they were climbing a mountain, and this guy was getting super scared because they were really up high. And by the way, when the special forces, when they climb mountains, they don't use harnesses and stuff. They do a, barehanded, and you know it's life or death for them. And it's they try to simulate real life situations. And so the guy was really scared and everything like that. And his officer just went to him, and his officer said something important, which you all need to take to heart. And the guy with the special forces recruit was getting really scared because he was up high, and he was having trouble. He was losing strength and stuff. And then the officer said something really grand. He says, "Don't focus on over there. Don't focus on basically focus on what's in your bubble. You have an energy around you, a bubble, which is actually a true story. You actually have energy. You have a bubble around you of energy. You can't that's called your aura. That's basically everything in your bubble is the only thing you control. So don't try to control, people in the next apartment or the next town, or basically when you're here trying to control people in the grocery store. Don't try to control what's outside your bubble, because you're gonna miss the mark again. You're gonna miss the mark, and you won't have control of your reality. You won't have control of the outcomes. So control what's in your bubble. So right now, what's in my bubble is my home. That's why your home is essential. That's why it's essential to get your home at top notch. And if you need help, you let me know, because I'm really good at feng shui. I'm really good at decluttering and organizing. I can make your house look beautiful. But just remember, your home is an extension of you. Your home, you if you position your stuff properly, like I said in my other videos, your home can be a source of great power. Everybody who's came in my home, they're happy. That's because the energy is flowing in a positive way. My mom gets, I mean, I've had so many girls spend the night, and they get the best night of their sleep. I have a lot of people come over and hang out, and they think it's a vacation here because the energy is flowing perfectly. Which, I can help you if you need advice. I can always help you. But the most important thing is to declutter your home and organize it. Basically, anything that's not a necessity. Basically, your wants should always be your needs. Don't have anything that's not your needs. Don't have, you know bunch of cards with thank yous or happy birthday. Because once you get it, you already know what it says. You got it in your memory. You can just throw it away, or you can take a screenshot of it if it's really important. But don't, because I see a lot of people that are just hanging on to stuff, and you just gotta get rid of it if you're not you if it's not essential, if it's not a need, or something that's essential to you, or something that you use on a daily basis. It should be discarded. And that's what I'm doing. I'm discarding everything. And the great thing about discarding everything is you can accumulate more. You can accumulate brand new stuff, nicer stuff. You can have more stuff. You can have just because you get rid of everything in your home that's not a need, that doesn't mean you can't get new stuff. I mean, you'll get new TVs, you'll get new everything. Okay, let me see what else. And also, right now, you need to project that right now this is the best year of your life. I know the year just started, but right now you need to say in your mind this is the best year that you ever had. And every year that happens, you're gonna say that this is the best year. And also remember, positive, happy, and hopeful. And I want you to channel that. I want you to channel gratefulness. Channel gratefulness. Constantly be grateful of what's in your life. I mean, if you happen to make a bus on time, that's that that's an advantage. That's something you can be grateful for, which is going to bring stuff. Because a lot of people, you know, every time something good happens in your life, that's an opportunity to be grateful, to actually attract good and great into your life. That's the secret of my success. That's why I'm so happy, is because whenever somebody's nice to me, whenever I come into good fortune, I'm always grateful, because I mean it's an opportunity to me, because it attracts more of it. So just remember that anything good. Oh, I'm running out of time. This is Snow Drew W Shield, aka SnowRat, aka Frozen SnowRat, aka Golden SnowRat. I'll see you in the next video.